My name is Celisa Marshall, and I'm doing my Culture Bag blog. The first thing I wanted to talk about is my race. So I'm half Mexican and I'm half American, so I brought something that came from the land between, which is Tijuana. And I actually was just there a couple days ago, and I got these earrings, which I absolutely adore. I think that they really represent my culture because Tijuana, like most Mexicans say, oh, Tijuana is not really part of Mexico, but technically speaking it is, but like the culture is so Americanized, it's kind of like me, like I'm kind of part of Mexico, and I'm kind of part of the US, so I have these earrings. I have the other one in my ear. They're gold, they're made from hand. I asked the craftswoman who made them, they're made from hand. It takes about 3 hours to make one of these earrings, and they sold it for like the equivalent of like $3. So that's kind of sad, but cool, but sad. Anyways, on to language. My primary language is English, and a very good representation of this language is the good, the true Harry Potter. Harry Potter was originally written in British English, but it's read widely around the world, and it's actually been translated into like over 50 languages. There's some big number of languages, which really also represents me because I feel like I'm more of a global citizen than I do identify to one country. So the Harry Potter book has spread around the world, and it's been translated into so many languages that it has stretched across global borders, which I really like. As far as food goes, one of my staple food diets are beans. I was raised with beans, and now I eat them. I spend my weekends cooking rice and beans because it's just part of my diet. It's where I get my protein from. It's cheap. It's just part of the good things of life. For music, I'm actually a musician. My mother is a piano teacher, and she taught me piano initially and then violin, and now I have picked up the ukulele. I'll strum you a couple chords just to prove it. I can, in fact, play it to a certain degree. My principal instrument is violin. And I was raised with a lot of classical music. I was raised falling asleep to my mother playing the piano all night long as she practiced like for her music final the next day because she was going to school when I was young. And so music is actually a huge part of my life, and as opposed to like some form of like pop culture music that originated within the past decade or 20 years, I've been more exposed, because of my background, I've been more exposed to more traditional classical music and such. So that's a huge part of who I am. And as far as custom goes, I actually just happened to make a batch of cupcakes, and these are rainbow cupcakes, and I chose the cupcake because a huge part of my culture is to celebrate birthdays. I and my family make a huge deal out of birthdays. They are one of our favorite things, and this cupcake is a rainbow cupcake, which also represents me because I try to be as diverse and accepting of a person as possible, and I just crammed all of the colors on to one cupcake. And if I could, I would put a candle in it. And cupcakes are very important for birthdays because you get to sing to people, and then they know that you love them, and that's part of my culture. And that is my culture bag. Thank you so much for watching.